So the reason I wanted to make this video is to show that with just some time and a small budget, you can make a substantial change and upgrade to your workspace.
Truly professional work here.
Yes. I got this studio space 3.5 years ago, and it's basically been left sitting like it was when I got it, with a few minor corrections and stuff, but come in and have a look. In this video, I'll take you through our low budget but high impact studio space renovation that we just did. This is it. This is where me and Isak are making magic every day when we're not out traveling or filming other stuff for clients and things like that. We spent tons of time in here editing, so it was really about time we gave it some love. And it started on a dark day in January with an idea of turning this into something a little more creative. So let me take you through the problem areas that we are facing here. First of all, it's a mess. We have cables everywhere because there are only one electrical outlet in that corner and one in that corner. So we have extension cables running all over the place. The color in here, the white walls are very, very boring. Every setup we tried ended up looking washed out because the light just bounced everywhere. We need to do something about the ambient lights in here to make it high ambient key light and then points of light in different places to make up for a cozy working space. So what is the plan? What do we want to get out of this space? So I'm thinking we put warm gray on this wall, and then we can put some shelves and some nice stuff on this wall. I really like sandy beaches and turquoise waters, and that gray could be like mountain gray. So we get a nature flavored kind of color scheme in here. I think that would be nice. So maybe we put turquoise on this wall and we spray paint the TV into the same turquoise and we hang it on the wall. And also the speakers. The speakers is a story for themselves. The speakers for our TV, there are two Genelec monitors with no stands. So we need to hang them up on the wall. And we should spray paint these turquoise as well. Then we have the pipes. The pipes is a whole other story. They are so ugly. If we could paint them black, that would be so nice.
Welcome to work. This is perfection.
And the final thing we need to do is organizing this mess. Like, here's a good place to store a red Komodo. No, but right next to it we have chili. So you see there is a problem here. Welcome to the jungle, baby. To be able to start at all, first we had to organize our tech storage space to make room for the new stuff that we didn't want to have in the office space anymore. Anytime I leave here, it feels like one cable and one light make some new battery or something, and it just grows out of nowhere like bunnies. So now we've organized it a bit. We got all the lighting stuff there, the big stuff on the floor, and we cleared up these shelves so we can put all the gear that we used to store in the studio. We can put it here instead, which I hope will be a lot better. I moved in with all my stuff into this storage room about 4 years ago. It's always been full of stuff. I have had no idea what the floor plan is or what you can do with this space, but today we found a new electrical outlet which allowed us to build a charging station here on this table. So now we're at the stage where everything that we want to put in the storage room is in the storage room, but the corridor here still looks like crap, so I have no idea where to put the rest of the stuff. It's yours? No.
Trash.
And when that was done, we got busy, very busy, but not with renovating. So we picked it up again exactly 6 months later. Today is the day it's happening. So we're clearing out the studio. It's not because we're moving, it's because we're gonna repaint the whole thing and make it nice so that we can focus and do amazing creative work here.
Truly professional work here.
Yes.
So what's the plan?
The plan is to get rid of this echo. Before we do that, we're gonna paint these 3 walls gray. So we get rid of all the bouncing light when we try to film stuff in here and light ourselves, not set ourselves on fire. When that is done, we're gonna paint these pipes black to make it a feature and not an ugly thing. Ceiling is gonna become fresh white instead of this unfresh white that's there now. We started clearing the storage room back in February and now it's August, so it's moving slowly, but now we have to move fast because we cleared the whole thing out.
Gonna spray paint.
You ready?
Nope.
All right, the room is now gray. Feels kind of dark, but to make it feel less dark, we're putting in some really dark contrast on the pipes. Are you doing good? This paint sprayer is probably the best invention ever. I will never ever again use a roller, probably if I can avoid it. So this is a neutral gray, which we can then put warm lights on to make it less neutral. I thought a bit about, like, should we put a coral pink or something on the wall? But the problem is then that when you try to light yourself in this room, everything will just look coral pink. And I'm not sure that's what I want forever. So this neutral gray ensures that we can control the lighting situation in here, which is a good thing if you plan to make YouTube videos. We painted the walls, we painted this wall white, we painted the ceiling, and we painted all the pipes. And you can't believe how many pipes were actually in this room. We had no idea until we started painting them because they just never ended. Tomorrow is a nice day because we get to tear out all the paper and start decorating and putting the furniture back in and thinking about the lighting situation. And that's the fun part. It's so satisfying to rip the paper out because it starts feeling like a room again and not like a work site. So now it's time to start decorating. We're gonna construct a big light source for the ceiling and then start moving some furniture back in. And now we're going shopping for this. So strange to drive into a store like this.
The stick is too long, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing we bought a saw because we need to fit these into the car. We got the stuff we were looking for, but I have rarely felt more out of my comfort zone than in a drive-in wood shop. We're filmmakers, not carpenters. This doesn't make any sense, but I kind of like it. Rock, paper, scissors for if I win, we do this. If you win, we set it in a normal way.
All right.
Okay?
1, 2, 3, go. Normal
way. Here's like, good. Let's do this. That's it. That was the final screw. Now we're finished. For now, because spaces like these, they keep evolving over time. So the reason I wanted to make this video is to show that with just some time and a small budget, you can make a substantial change and upgrade to your workspace. I really like this place. The walls got grey, no turquoise there. The pipes are black. The beach theme that I was going for got a little bit too much if we would have put it on the walls, so we skipped it and just went with grey. Having a neutral color really helps. This is my favorite angle. I want to talk about this creation that's hanging in the ceiling. We got 4 2-meter long wood parts, bed sheet, then we stapled the sheet to the frame that we built, and we put the Philips Hue LED strip on the inside.
DIY moments.
Apart from the LED strip, which cost about 170 euros, the most expensive thing in this build was that we ran out of staples when we needed 2 more. So we had to buy 2,000 new ones. It cost about 20 euros. So I think all in all this one cost about 200 euros to make. It's a complete DIY project and it really helps. It gives a very good ambient light in here, which was what we were looking for. Well done, Isak. For this actual renovation, we spent around 700 euros. Big companies tend to spend huge amounts of money into their workspaces, and they do it for a very specific reason. It's good for mood, productivity, and keeping people happy, even if I think that corporate offices are usually boring as hell. Very often, small and solo business owners, they tend to under-prioritize this thing, working out of a space that looks like a dump just because it's only for them. And I think this is wrong, because it doesn't matter what you do. If you make YouTube videos or sell party hats or dishwashers, you need to have a space that you like to be in. Otherwise, you will not like to be there. I hope this was inspirational for you and that you got some new ideas for your own workspace. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. So now all that's left is for you to subscribe and smile at a stranger today. See you in the next one.
Satisfied?
I like it. It feels so much better.